The LOKLiK iCraft cutting machine. If you guys are interested in this, the link will be in the description, and you might want to check that because there is a code down there to get a discount, but you got to hurry up and get it real quick to get that discount. I've been just testing out majority of the day, just testing out the cut settings and stuff like that. You can kind of see a little bit of residue on my mat here from things that I've cut out and got stuck onto the mat already. Some felt, there's a couple of circles and stuff like that. Just testing out, you know, different cut settings. As of at the time that I'm recording this video, I have yet to be able to calibrate this machine. So the project that I tried to do, maybe I'll show you guys this, but I actually did do a video, but I didn't like the way the video was going, so I don't think I'm going to upload that. But I wanted to give it a fair chance because at the time of me making that, I didn't have it calibrated. However, you guys might have seen when I had this done and I successfully did this in about 2 minutes using the LOKLiK iCraft cutter. This is the same design that I embroidered into a beanie. So I did a cut file, made the little sticker of it, but I still need to get some, I figured out the name. None of y'all helped me, but I figured it out on my own. It's called transfer tape. So that's what I need to go ahead and peel this off so I can stick it onto something else as a test. Still never messed with the foil transfer kit, but what I did go ahead and do today was I used this. Where's the, oh, I put it away already, so I guess I'm not going to show you all that. But I did go ahead and cut out a piece of felt. This is stiffened felt, so it's on a little bit on the thicker side, not the super flimsy, you know, that'll immediately fold over. This has some kind of weight to it, you know. So lucky guess, I selected the correct setting for the first time, and I did go ahead and insert the deep cut blade. As you guys can see right there, the regular blade is right here. It's a little bit smaller. You guys see that blade right there? That one is a little bit smaller. Now let me see if I could take this one out. I'll show you guys this one. Yeah, this is the big boy blade right here. Now I don't know if this is gonna come with your machine or if this is extra, but in my you know, my beta tester kit, well, I guess I'm not a beta tester, right? Because the machine is already out. It's out. It's just, it's available for pre-order. However, I just have it in advance. So in the kit that I got all the cool stuff, and I think I want to take this out to clean this off too. It's got a little bit of felt juice on it, you feel me? But yeah, so I did my very first cut with it. Not too sure how the footage came out because I wasn't really in the mood to make a video today. I just wanted to make sure I get my settings correct. That way when I do set up for a video, I know it'll go super smooth. But I did want to show you guys a little bit of behind the scenes. This right here is what I would normally use as an applique stitch on my embroidery machine. I'll, you know, do the outline stitch so I know exactly where to cut it out. However, this time I just put all the material right in here, stuck it to the mat, directly to the mat. Now I have been also testing out putting different backings on my material to make it kind of like an easy peel, but that was giving me a little bit of trouble. I did get it to work, but I guess I got to test it out with different materials again. But this time I just put the felt, the stiffened felt, directly onto that mat right there, popped it into the machine, got the settings correct and everything, and it did exactly what I needed to do. So when I throw this on the embroidery machine, I guess I still will do a placement stitch. It'll let me know exactly where to place this, and then I kind of won't have to cut it out at the end depending on which type of stabilizer I use, water soluble, or I could use some plastic or something and just burn it on the ends, and I'll have a perfectly shaped patch already. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. And then as soon as I meet up with my customer for this design that I'm doing, I'll go ahead and make the rest of the video, possibly on the embroidery machine. So this was just a quick behind the scenes on how I used the LOKLiK iCraft to help with an embroidery project. See y'all in a minute.